you can beat me, man. I'm a real one. I'm here. I'm waiting. I've been beaten in the amateurs. I've taken L's before. We haven't taken L's in years, bro. Because we perfected the game, you know. And when we're in the ring, we're not just fighting and you know just beating people up. We're outclassing them. We're finessing them. You know what I mean? As my trainer said, Bed Genny, smart fighters win, dumb fighters lose. He never said strong fighters win, weak fighters lose, fast fighters win, slow fighters lose, smart fighters win, dumb fighters lose, okay? I fought a smarter fight against Danny Garcia, won that. I fought a smarter fight.
Yes, top of the afternoon. This is the Source Experience. I'm going to put the link out in a second, right? Because I want to, you know, see who you guys believe. Who do you believe, right? Who do you guys believe? Like, at the end of the day, when it pertains to this whole saga, because that's what it is right now. This is a hot mess saga. Um, you know, the fans are lost and divided. You know, it is what it is. But who are you believing? What side are you going with? Are you going with the Haneys or are you going with Davis? That's pretty much what this live is going to be about. I want to know who you believe. You know, Bill did put some stuff out earlier. Like, what to me, uh, there is a lot to unpack, right, in regards to just the whole dynamic, right? I think like the whole dynamic, um, yeah, it's a little odd right now, man. Real talk, it's real odd because at the end of the day, right? Um, as fans, you know, fans are gonna ride with whoever their favorite is, right? Now, the Bill Haney, Devin Haney supporters, right? You can't, um, they're all in on Team Haney with the Team Haney support, right? They are all in, right? When it comes to Team Haney, right? Um, anything that goes against anything that they're programmed to believe, um, they're just, you know, they for me, right? I don't have nothing against the Haneys, but I look at things for what they are, right? And a lot of stuff that the Haneys pump out, to me, it doesn't add up, right? Um, we can start off with the Sabrel Matisse, right? The Sabrel Matisse, they said that they made an offer. Well, he asked for $4 million, which we found out was not true, right? Then, um, you know, we have what's going on now, right? In regards to the Tank Davis offer, or that Tank Davis turned down 20 million. But if we start peeling back even more, like um, the pay-per-view thing, Tuesday, a whole bunch of, because you gotta call a spade a spade. These guys are, you guys are like build crash dummies, right? Y'all put out that Devin did 150 and close to 200 pay-per-view buys, right? Now others are coming out reporting that it was more like 50,000. And what happens? You guys are debating these things, right? Hold on, yeah, I am at the crib in the lab, right? Just in case it gets a little loud. But like I said, when it comes to the Haneys, though, bro, it's like a lot of stuff doesn't add up, man. Remember the Shakur Stevenson? What was the Shakur Stevenson saga? Remember Shakur Stevenson was going to make $8 million fighting Devin. It's like a lot of their stuff be fluff, bro. It'd be a lot of fluff, and I want to get to um some of the other content. I want to pull up the YouTube because I don't see you guys speaking on this, right? The Haneys I'm speaking on. I don't see y'all addressing um this. I want to get to it. And that's the type of time we're on today. All right, let's get this down here. Uh, let's get this up. Let's stop this one. I want to go over here. Today's a heavy blog day for me. Let's go over here. Right. Make sure we are sounding crystal clear. Now the good thing about when you're rocking like this, right? I got the headset on. There should be no echo. The echoing should be at a minimum, right? The echoing should be at a straight minimum. And I want to make sure of that. I gotta link my Twitter account to this as well. I don't think I'm on Twitter, right? I don't think I'm on Twitter. Just let me see. I don't think I'm on Twitter. That was the level sounding. Level sound good. All right. This is what I wanna get to this, right? For the Haney, right? Y'all are on Tank Davis, right? But I heard um Bomac talking rather very, very spicy in regards to you guys, right? Real spicy. He didn't bite his tongue, right? Brian McIntyre, right? He did not bite his tongue. He did an interview with the boxing voice, and I know you guys seen it. You can't front like you didn't see it, right? Because the boxing voice basically is one of your, I want to say, companies, right? That you kind of are in bed with business, or those type of dealings, right? And they didn't hold back. Bomac did not hold back. I want to get to that. I want to play that. See, now I'm at the crib. I'm in my comfort zone. I don't really have no notes. This isn't a freestyle. This is just, come on time, right? But let's get to what Bomac had to say. Right here, here it is. The news by Shy News. Bomac Allbutt confirms that Devin Haney is a little fish trying to play in a big pond run up against Terrence Crawford. Says Bud Crawford will end that boy's career. We heard Keith Thurman say that. He said he's going to say put hands on that boy. Pump your brakes, little guppy. You know the vibes. The news by Shy News.
Well, he would ruin that boy's career. Let me just put it like that. He'll ruin his career. Trust me.
But Shakur spars Bud all the time. Shakur says he spars him all the time, and that they go,
Yeah,
go.
That's sparring, dude. That's sparring. It's different. No headgear. You ain't getting saved by your coach, or you ain't getting saved by the other people that's standing around. It's different. They better quit fucking with Bud.
The news by Shy News. Bomac Allbutt confirms that Devin Haney is a little fish trying. Yeah, why did he say that? And why didn't they respond to that? Inquire minds want to know. Yo, why? Yo, they're focused on Tank Davis, right? They're going hard on Tank. And I stumbled across that, but I seen that. And shout out to WCS. I seen WCS was speaking about it. But why haven't the Haneys responded, man? Where are some of you Haney channels? You radicals. Why aren't you out here addressing that, man? Bomac kept it spicy. I'm gonna play it one more time, man. Bomac kept it spicy, man. Trying to play in a big pond run up against Terrence Crawford. Says Bud Crawford will end that boy's career. We heard Keith Thurman say that and put hands on that boy. Pump your brakes, little guppy. You know the vibes. The news by Shy News.
Well, he would ruin that boy's career. Let me just put it like that. He'll ruin his career.
Yo, he laughed.
But Shakur spars Bud all the time. Shakur says he spars him all the time, and that they go, go.
That's sparring, dude. That's sparring.
Damn.
It's different. No headgear. You ain't getting saved by your coach, or you ain't getting saved by the other people that's standing around. It's different. They better quit fucking with Bud.
Wow. The news by Shy News. Bomac Allbutt. Yeah, he Allbutt confirmed. Where? All right, I need the Team Haney guys, right? The guys that be out here going hard, campaigning, doing the things that they do for Team Haney, man. Address this, man. Fuck the Tank offer, right? Since listen, I'm gonna be I'm taking Bill's side right now. Tank turned the fight down. Fuck it, right? He don't want to fight for 20 million. But fuck it. Let's address this now. Bomac said, y'all better stop fucking around, man. He said Bud will ruin him. You just want the ring at 165. You say you want to go to 147. Fuck it, right? Team Crawford, Bomac laughed. He laughed at y'all, man. Yo, he laughed, man. So fuck it. Tank don't want the 20 million. Fight Bud. What's up? They said that, Bomac, Bud's trainer said he would ruin your career. I said end your career, right? I said end your career. Since we have it established that ruin, fuck it, I say end. Bomac said ruin. That means end your career. So, on the Team Haney supporters going to address this, or they didn't see this, right? Is this going to be another one of those they didn't see? Really, really, is this going to be one of those moments? Because we get those, we get a lot of those.
He also stated no rehydration clause.
We get a lot of those, man. You know what I'm saying? We get a
The
lot
news,
of those.
Rashad News, Bomac Allbutt confirms that.
Go back to the regular page. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put the link out, man. I'm about to put my link out because I'm just sitting here kicking it, right? That's crazy. Why aren't they addressing that? They address a lot of things, man. They did not want to address what Bomac said, man. Me personally, I just found that funny. Like, yo, why you don't have no energy for that? No energy, right? They had like no energy whatsoever for that. Like, where do they do that at? Where do you guys do that at? Like, he basically laughed at the notion, number one, right? Then Bomac said that they would ruin his career. And I said end his career, because if you're gonna ruin somebody's career, you're basically gonna end them. They said they would end him. They would end him, but the link is right here, man. Who are you with, Bill or Tank? Who's lying? Who do you think is telling the truth? But like I said, fuck it. I'm gonna go with, Bill and them are right? Fuck it. Tank turned the 20 million down. So what I did was I said, since it's established now that that what's the name does not want to fight you. Where's the short? I established it that that what's the name does not want to fight you, right? So he doesn't want to fight you. So what I said is address this. This was, and don't act like you didn't hear this, right? We're not going for that. You know why we're not going for that? Because this came off of one of your platforms. The Boxing Voice is one of your platforms. This definitely came off the Boxing Voice, right? So we need some. We need to know what's up, man. Bomac basically laughed at the notion. He laughed at it. Here it is, right here. Knew it'll come up. He laughed at it, man. So let's address this. Tank. So we're going to go with the narratives that you're pushing out. Tank doesn't want to fight you. He's scared. We're going to go with all of the like I said, the dick riders that are with you now, that Tank is scared. So Tank declined the $20 million offer.
The news, Rashad News, Bomac Allbutt confirms that Devin Haney is a little fish trying to play in a big pond run up against Terrence Crawford.
Bro, get that
says
Bud,
Bud
man.
Crawford would end that boy's career. You heard Keith Thurman say that and put hands on that boy. Pump your brakes, little guppy. You know the vibes.
Bro,
the news.
Get at this.
Rashad News.
Well, he would ruin that boy's career. Let me just put it like that. He ruined his career. Man. Trust me.
He laughed.
But Shakur spars Bud all the time. Shakur says he spars him all the time, and that they go,
Yeah,
go.
that's sparring, dude. That's sparring. It's different. No headgear. You ain't getting saved by your coach, or you ain't getting saved by the other people that's standing around. It's different. They better quit fucking with Bud.
Damn.
The news, Rashad News, Bomac Allbutt confirms that Devin Haney is a little.
Yeah, man. Devin Bill, why, yo, where's the energy at for this, Bill? Fuck all that, man. You running around here making movies, doing everything that you talk about everybody else does. Publicity, stunting. Where's the energy at for that, man? That man laughed at the notion, then said they will ruin you. Where is the energy at for him? You know, you run around putting out whatever about Tank and they don't want to fight you. So you had plans at 147. Come on, what's up? I guess none of you guys were on the phone call to hear that. Or nobody, none of y'all that be on the phone eavesdropping the conversations heard that on the boxing voice. Right? Is that a fair assessment? Y'all didn't hear that, huh? That wasn't out there, huh? You know? Now we just vibing today. The link is right there, man. Come in here. Who are you with? Are you with Team Haney or Team Davis on this offer thing? And the other thing that I'm speaking on right now is what Bomac said about Devin. They would ruin him. They would ruin him. See, these are things, right? Maybe I need to let me jump on my Twitter account real quick and tweet this, man. Because I know like a lot of y'all be all on the internet all day long tweeting and like talk boxing now. This is the shit that's out there. I'm off today. I got a little time. I'm on here. Let's talk about this. Why, since Tank allegedly turned down the $20 million, right? But you heard what Bromack said. Bromack said they will end. I'm saying end because ruin somebody's career is ending it. They will ruin his career, right? Ruin. Let me tweet that real quick, man. Matter of fact, I'm gonna share my video over there. Multitasking. Which video is that? That's how I know. Listen, I put out so much content right now. All on every. I've been chilling on TikTok for a bit, but as far as like IG, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, content is just the wave. It's the source wave right now. It's the straight source wave. So let's get this over here on Twitter. All right. Claims. Right now, I'm putting out. Let's read it over. I said since Team Haney, right, claims Tank turned down 20 million offer, will they be addressing Bo Max comments, right? Do I follow the boxer voice on the boxing voice in regards to ruining, right? In regards to Bud Crawford would ruin Devin career, right? Let's proofread that one more time because I just be rushing shit out. That's what I do. I don't really care. It says since Team Haney claims Tank turned down 20 million offer, will they be addressing OMAC comment on the box with regards to Bo Crawford ruin Devin Haney's career? Yes, I think that's pretty much sums it up. Get that tweet out there. Play around today, man. I got time, man. This is what you guys do, right? They won't put this in the algorithm. That's what it's called, right? God forbid, they let me go viral again. Remember? They let me go viral a couple times, thinking that it was gonna shame me. Now they like, man, we can't let this guy slip through. He got too much going on. But that is the tweet right now. That's the tweet I'm on, man. Since Tank turned down to 20 million, right? But Bomac is talking spicy. He's talking spicy, man. He laughed and said they would ruin you, end your career. I said end your career. Because ruining somebody is ending their career, right? So are you guys going to address that? Fuck it. Since y'all said Tank don't want to fight, he ran from the 20 million. Maybe share this with these old radical Tank Davis supporters, man. Let them know. I want to know, not Tank Davis, Devin Haney supporters. Let them know that I want to know, are they going to address this, right?
Little fish trying to play in the big pond, run up against Terrence Crawford. Crawford would end that boy's career. We heard Keith Thurman say that and put hands on that boy. Pump your brakes, little guy. You know the vibes, the news by Shy News.
Well, he would ruin that boy's career. Let me just put it like that. He'll ruin his career. Trust me.
But Shakur spars Bud all the time. Shakur says he spars him all the time, and that they go,
Yeah, that's sparring, dude. That's sparring. It's different. No headgear. You ain't getting saved by your coach, or you ain't getting saved by the other people that's standing around. It's different. They better quit fucking with Bud.
The news by Shy News. Bomac all but.
Come on, man. They gotta address this. Look, they got all this energy, right? They got all this energy for Tank. Tank turned the fight down. Fuck it. Address what Bomac just said. He laughed. God damn it. He laughed, right? But that's what I think DHP is about. Because like I said, start of the year, I'm Team Tucker, media marketing agent. I want to put Jihad on a vegetable fruit diet. And then, they got a nice can of V8 over there that I will definitely want Jihad to get a crack at, so he can get a good, decent tomato in him. I think he's been eating a lot of protein. So it's time for some vegetables. I seen a nice tomato can over there, man. It is what it is, man. The news by Shad, man. We are rocking and rolling. I'm gonna go get me a snack. Yeah, so hopefully we could get that tomato can. That we pretty much know the same people. It's an easy fight to make, believe it or not. It's not as complicated because the guy he fought on the Lomachenko Haney undercard, so the people that you need to get in contact with as far as Brad Goodman, Brad Jacobs, and them. So this is not a hard fight to make. But like I said, I don't, I recommend we get some vegetables in us, a couple tomatoes and some cherries, and I seen a perfect V8 can over there. So like I said, since Tank turned down the 20 million, maybe they could address what Bomac said, and if they could put that together, I know we will possibly, because one thing I see the pattern over there is whenever Devin fights, the garden comes out, the cherries and the tomatoes. Maybe we could get on that with you guys. Maybe we can get down with the V8. Because we putting Jihad on a fruits and vegetable diet. And you are definitely a can, a V8. You see, I didn't call you a cherry. I just said you're a V8, man. You're a tomato can. Yes, this is the Source Experience, the news. Shana, you see, I'm playing around with the soundboard. It's a little low, but you know, it does what it does, right? It does what it does. But yeah, since Tank turned down the $20 million, man, maybe they're address what Bomac said. Since you know they all about stepping, you know, they all about stepping and shit, right? Address what's the name? You know, Tank, you guys said he ran from the 20 million. So get that bug. That was good. Yeah, let me show y'all what I got. Hold on. I'll be right back. Y'all see these right here? Sea moss right here. Vanilla and strawberry. Yo, it's funny, right? How like they have energy for certain fighters in certain situations, right? Real talk. But when it pertains, yo, like I swear, they didn't even give that no energy, yo. Why? Why did they give that any energy, man? Bomac didn't bite his tongue. Look, man.
Confirms that Devin Haney is a little fish trying to play in a big pond, run up against Terrence Crawford. Says Bud Crawford will end that boy's career. You heard Keith Thurman say that he'll put hands on that boy. You know, pump your brakes, little guppy. You know the vibes, the news, by Shy News.
Well, he would ruin that boy's career. let's just put it like that. He'll ruin his career.
Yeah, that always gets me to laugh.
But Shakur spars Bud all the time. Shakur says he spars him all the time, and that they go, you know.
Yeah, that's sparring, dude. That's sparring. It's different. No headgear. You ain't getting saved by your coach, or you ain't getting saved by the other people that's standing around. It's different. They better quit fucking with Bud.
The news by Shy News. Bomac all but confirms that
better. He said they better. Yo, he said they better. Damn. Y'all niggas, yo, man. Calvin must got y'all niggas shook, man. Yo, Calvin must got y'all niggas shook, man. He said they better. I might have to change the title for this, man. He said they better stop messing with Bud, man. Yo, that's crazy, man. That is crazy, man. Yo, they don't got no energy for Terrence. Let me see if I can get this over here on Twitter real quick. gonna try to bring this over to Twitter, right? Every time I go to Twitter, see? I don't know why. Twitter always gives me a problem. Oh, it's called, what is it called? X, right? X always gives me a problem. Yeah, Tank is trending. Rightfully so. Rightfully so. Right? What would that be? Creative studio, settings and support, right? Settings and privacy, right? Oh, account accesses. Okay. Apps. It'll be under apps and session. Connected apps, right? StreamYard. Now I wanna add it. Let me see if I can add it now. Save changes. my password, and they say, huh? Password? What is going on? So I gotta go over here. That's what they telling me. You know? My bad. I'm back. I was always here. I just was doing something. So I muted the setting. But that is the link. Um, you know, Tank versus Bill, but Tank doesn't want, the M's, right? And so maybe they can address what Bomac said, man, about ruining his career. But that is the link, man. If you want to jump on, if you're not doing nothing, don't be intimidated. I know I intimidate a lot of y'all motherfuckers on here now, man. But rightfully so, though, man, because y'all talk stupid on my name. So pop out now, man. I'm willing to discuss boxing, pull up, man. Pull up, That's what you guys sit around doing all day, every day, discussing boxing, I have been a part of a couple things in boxing. I like talking boxing. Pull up, man. Pull up. I'm here in the office right now, vibing. I should be studying, but I was like, you know what? Last week I worked. I was out there getting that coin. But today I worked a little bit, me and Coach Reem. Now, like I said, I'm playing around with the soundboard.
Awesome.
Yeah. But pull up, man. Pull up. I need to hear how the soundboard actually sounds. Where is my remote at, man? Hold on. Let me see how it sounds on the TV. Nah, that shit loud, man. I don't know. Yo, dudes is hating, man. I just heard that loud as day on this TV, man. Dudes is really hating. Oh, man. Y'all hating. Yeah. That came off actual loud. That was my first time actually hearing the soundboard, um, you know, things. Yeah, that was my first time hearing it. Like I said, I'm in the office, so I'm playing around a little bit. But it's Devin Haney, Team Haney. Some of you notable Devin Haney YouTube channels going to address the laughter. And, Bomac laughed at y'all, bro. He laughed, man. Look, man,
That Devin Haney is a little fish trying to play in a big pond, run up against Terrence Crawford. Says Bud Crawford would end that boy's career. We heard Keith Thurman say that he'll put hands on that boy. Pump your brakes, little guppy. You know the vibes, the news by Shy News.
Well, he would ruin that boy's career. Let me just put it like that. He'll ruin his career.
That shit has
trust me.
Frying.
But Shakur spars Bud all the time. Shakur says he spars him all the time, and that they go,
Yeah,
go.
that's sparring, dude. That's sparring. It's different. No headgear. You ain't getting saved by your coach, or you ain't getting saved by the other people that's standing around. It's different. They better quit fucking with Bud.
The news by Shy News. Bomac Allbuck confirms that.
Man, he let off a full clip, man. And he laughed. Yo. And he laughed. Like he said, but and that ruined that boy's career, and laughed. Yeah, where Where are the Haney radicals at, man? You know, where y'all at, man? All right, Tank Davis doesn't want the 20 million, so address that. Please address that, man. But this is the news by Shaw News. You know, we're giving y'all the source wave, you know. Yes, we are out and about now, man. You know, playing around with the soundboard. You know, soundboard. There's no need to worry. As long as I got my nine, I keep it by my side for you. So you don't have to worry at all. I shine my Glock every night. Yes, we are out and about, man. Huh? Tank Davis turned down the 20 million. Fuck it. That's what we're gonna stand on. But Bomac laughed and said they will ruin your career. So move on now. Fuck it. Tank don't want to fight you. You got all these dudes saying, you know, Tank ducking. So address somebody that's not ducking, that said they would ruin your career. Ruin your career. Yeah, you don't want to pop out, huh? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Your radicals, they ain't addressing that. You know why? I'm gonna tell you why they ain't addressing it. Fuck it. The reason why they not addressing it because a lot of the guys who are, you know, behind you on this internet, right? These are the same guys that said that Earl Spence was going to beat up Terrence. Not only did Earl Spence get beat up, he got mollywopped. Now, you know, and let me play this video. You know, this is straight comedy, but you know, it's out there. Earl Spence, you know, the good brother, you know, was spotted, right? Now, a lot of you guys are mad, but the algorithm says different, right? You know, the algorithm is saying different um, in regards to this video, right? Yes, the algorithm is saying different, but you know, a recent picture of Earl Spence was posted via Twitter and through my due diligence, right? Because unlike a lot of you internet weirdos, I'm actually tied in and connected with people all over, and it was brought to my attention. We're gonna say alleged because we don't want to hurt none of y'all feelings, right? And like I said, it's just comedy over here. Um, but it was brought to my attention that
discontinued McDonald's items that they need to bring back. Who would have thought that chicken wings from McDonald's would have been a good idea, but Mighty would. You thought I forgot? You thought it'd be that easy? Run me my snack wrap!
and my man is hilarious right there. The voiceover God, that is the voiceover God. He's a funny guy. That is the voiceover God. We're gonna get to Earl Spence in 2 seconds.
Discontinued McDonald's items that they need to bring back. Who would have thought that chicken wings from McDonald's would have been a good idea, but Mighty would. You thought I forgot? You.
He was spazzing. He was sounding like Stewie a little bit right there, right? When he dumbed out. Give him a round of applause because he's good at what he does. Definitely good at what he does. I watch a lot of his content. But I want to address this. Like I said, this is all alleged and it's just comedy, you know. But, you know, my peoples let me know that. Uh, I'll just play the video, man. Take it how you want to take it, man. If you're mad at yourself. But yeah, 1.3. 1.3 right there. That's 1.3. right? 1.3 people were digging that, huh? Oh yeah, they was digging that source right there. But take it how you want to take it, right? The rest of you guys could sit on here and do this for a living. Well, you're not doing it for a living. It's obvious. That's why you guys mad. You guys do this all day, every day. Then when I come out, it's a problem. It's a problem.
The news, Rashad News. Earl spent spotted at the local trap house in Dallas. Guess that work was A1. You know the vibes.
Man.
The news, Rashad News. Earl spent spotted at the local trap house in Dallas.
Man.
Guess that work was A1.
That's what
you know
they
the
told
vibes.
Me,
The news, Rashad News. Man. Earl spent spotted at the local trap house in Dallas.
Man, I hope it ain't so, man. Say it ain't so, man. That's what they were saying, man. They said that was a trap house. Alleged, man. What was he doing in the trap? Oh, God. What the hell is going on, man? What is that brother doing at the trap house, man? That's not right, man. That is not right. Did y'all hear that? What do I know? That's another drop right there. Exclusive. Oh my God. You hear my kids down there, man? Too much. Too much. My bad. I'm trying to kill two birds with one stone. But yeah, man, your boy was at the trap house, alleged. Yo, I'm only going off what's being reported to me, man.
Guess that work was A1. You know the vibes. The news, Earthshine News. Earl Spence spotted at the local trap house in Dallas. Guess that work was A1. You know the vibes.
Oh, man. That's crazy, man. That is crazy. Yo, somebody in South Dallas / Oak Cliff, the North, a hood near you, trap house near you, that guy Daryl Strawberry, aka Rick James, the white good and David Ruff is on their phone. They is loving life, man. They getting all that good pay-per-view money. Man, they is loving it, man. They is loving it, man. You heard? They are loving it. But hey, what do I know, right? What do I know? Let me go get me a beverage real quick. Saltfish. Bob and advertising. Having a good old time, man. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Let me check something. Excuse me. I got my dog that nice collar. Holla. Huh? Wow. I want to make it now. I want when you guys go. All right. Nah, if she wants to make it for breakfast, then get it later then. All right, so get it later then. Get it later. I'm going to eat it. Let's get it later then. What? About what? Well, Marina lies a lot. That's not good. That's all Marina does. She got to stop that. Ooh, excuse me. Okay. I would now. I'm not even gonna throw it. This is fresh. Let's go to this. I see this on my feed. We'll watch this together and I will speak over it. This is up on my feed right now. This is current. Pull it up. He's there at the fight. Cibrel. His name is Cibrel. That's Seymour's to do it to you, brother. Cibrel. Stop. Back up. Here it is right here. Let's get to this. Cibrel. And we'll talk over this, right? Cibrel. We're going to watch this together, y'all. Cibrel Matisse. Cibrel.
Pues mira, primero que nada, gracias por la oportunidad. Me cansé, pero ¿verdad? Estoy en descanso y hice 20 minutos, entonces me siento bien.
Yeah, first and foremost, thank you very much for the opportunity to speak here. I felt a little bit tired during the run, but I managed to get in after around 20 minutes, so I'm happy.
Eddie Hearn pulled off injured about 5 minutes in. Are you disappointed with Eddie's performance here today?
Eddie Hearn se lesionó después de 5 minutos, decepcionado por el rendimiento de Eddie Hearn hoy.
No, ya esas piezas no vienen, esas piezas no se buscan por eBay, entonces lo entiendo.
No, you don't look for injury, so I understand when it happens. So no, I'm not disappointed.
You're here, of course, with Kevin Gonzalez, I believe this week. Why was it important for you to be here with him?
Estás aquí, por lo que tengo entendido, con
It's
Kevin
hot out
González.
there. Look how
¿Por
he's
qué era tan
sweating.
importante que
He is
estuvieras
sweating.
aquí esta semana?
Pues mira, quiero presenciar un sueño que él tiene, que es, ¿verdad?, alcanzar la meta de ser campeón mundial. Y hoy empieza el primer paso, que es ganando la eliminatoria. Y él cuenta con su propio apoyo
He
porque es
is
una persona que
sweating,
confía
y'all.
en sí mismo. Pero, ¿verdad?, al
This
vernos
is
a
the
nosotros,
Fair
creo que eso
Share
le va a dar
Act.
un push extra.
Let's get that clear.
Yeah, so it's really important for me to be present here. Kevin's chasing a dream, which is to be
This is
world
the Fair
champion,
Share
and this is the
Act.
first step in that process.
Be
He's obviously
clear
a
on
final
that.
eliminator. You know, he has great support himself.
This
He
was
believes
just
very much in
posted
himself.
about
I feel
an
like
hour
with
ago.
us being here gives him that extra push.
And in terms of yourself, what an amazing year you've had. How is life as a world champion, and how would you say life has changed for you, do you think, since you won that?
Obviamente ha sido un año perfecto, súper bien
That
para
was a
ti.
good question.
Te convertiste en campeón del mundo. ¿Cómo te ha cambiado la vida ahora que eres campeón del mundo?
Pues para serte honesto, hoy puedo decir que siento quizás un poco el cambio en cuanto al fanático, el apoyo que me han brindado, las buenas vibras que me han dado, los mensajes positivos que me envían por Instagram. Entonces creo que, ¿verdad?, siento que cargo la bandera de mi Puerto Rico, entonces quiero defenderla, ¿verdad?, con orgullo.
All right. So unfortunately, you know how they do. They tried to shut that down. So I will just play the audio right here. But he was getting to the heart of it. He was speaking. He's asking about the Devin Haney fight now. Mm. You heard what he said about Devin Haney, right? Since Tank doesn't want the 20 million, maybe fight this guy now.
Si él es hombre, él va a aceptar la pelea. ¿Sabe? Él dice que él invitó a pelear. En realidad no fue así. Simplemente él lo dijo porque sabe que yo vengo de una pelea y no tengo la preparación suficiente para pelear. Pero si él es hombre y él quiere pelear conmigo como él dice, acepta la padrina.
He said Tiafimo was a coward. Mm. He said Tiafimo was a coward, boy. Tiafimo set to face Jermaine Ortiz February 8th. Eddie Hearn, right, man. Let's see his reaction. You gotta learn English, man. That's what's holding him back too. He's talking to everybody. You heard that, right? He's talking to PBC, Top Rank, and them. I'm gonna stop it right there, right? That was key, what they just said. Top Rank, PBC, and them. Told you. For all of you casual, internet, nobody. See, these guys do business together when the time is right and the money is right. So I'm on here because I'm trying to wait for the shit to break, man. Did Eddie confirm the 20 million? Do we got 20 million confirmed yet? Is there any confirmation of the 20 million? You know? No, right? No confirmation of the 20 million. So since we don't have the 20 million confirmed, and they claiming that Tank doesn't want to fight, maybe they want to address what Bomac said that Terrence will ruin his career. Those are fighting words. Huh? Is those fighting words or what, man? Listen, I've been on for an hour and 26 minutes, right? Um, I've been on Twitter. Let me check my Twitter. I'm all on YouTube. I'm trying to be down with you guys, man. You know, I'm an internet weirdo. I'm an internet weirdo. Shout out to WCS in the building. Let me get him in here. Give this man a round of applause. Hold on, WCS, you are live and direct.
Thanks for the applause, man. I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Changing levels is always good. You know what I'm saying? You got the soundboard in full effect. Hey, man, shout out to Showtime Shaw News, man. You know, what's the topic, man? I see you was out here cooking.
Yeah, man. I was just going off with what you was, and it's fitting that you came in here because, you know, I'm at the desk in the office, and I was channel surfing, and I happened to come across, you know, your live the other day when you were saying, "Fuck it, jump up and fight." Terrence Crawford, call out Terrence, the old man. And then I came across Bomac saying that they would ruin his career. on the boxing voice.
Is he lying?
So I'm like, yo, fuck it. Since Tank don't want the 20 million, why don't you address this? That's some fighting word shit. You know? But I haven't
Those are
seen
fighting words, man.
Yeah, I haven't seen none of the Haney radicals pop out to defend this, or I haven't seen Bill on the front lines, and so far nothing to be addressed. And I'm like I said, I have all my platforms open, Instagram, uh, I'm on YouTube right now, so I'm just waiting to see are they going to address what Bomax said. And Bomax said it with laughter too, man. He was laughing. Like he was like, it was like a laugh, like damn, for real.
So Bomax said, you know, that's not something I can take serious, so I'm gonna laugh it off. You know what I'm saying, and leave it alone.
Yeah, man.
But was he lying though?
Listen. I think that the the dead silence and the fact that they're not addressing it. I don't think he's lying. They were quick to chase after Tank and Sabrel Matisse and Keith Thurman and all these other guys, but why not address somebody who said they would ruin your career?
You know, when I was doing my live, my whole point was like you have these boxers going after old fighters. They say, hey, so and so fought so and so when they was old. They was old. But I just don't see anybody pursuing Crawford, man. He's like 36 years old. He'll be 37 in September next year. I don't see them pursuing the old guy, man. You know what I'm saying? They don't want their Canelo moment with Floyd.
Yeah, well, I guess they're waiting for him to look old. Well, you know that saying. Sometimes, hold on, I gotta get the saying right. No, I'm not the sharpest knife, but you know that saying. It says you're only as good as your last performance. Well, the last performance we've seen of Crawford, I don't think he's looking old, right? Whereas the last performance we've seen of Regis prior to him fighting Devin, he looked it old, right? So you're only as good as your last performance, and Crawford took down the biggest, who I don't know if you just got in here. I was, provided some information. Allegedly, he was caught at the trap house, it's alleged. And, he looked at the fight. Some say high. But, allegedly he was in South Dallas at the local trap house, getting some medication. That's all alleged.
Alleged. Wow.
That's all alleged. But it makes sense because when I examined the picture, he did look how he looked July 29th when people said that he was under the influence or something. So it may be some truth to it. I don't know. But that's why I'm saying alleged, I don't
know. Interesting. That makes me even wonder if we even gonna see a Spence Crawford
rematch.
Too.
Yeah, rematch. Like what's going on?
And, but if we don't, they need to go ahead and call it off so we can get some of those young lions to call out Crawford. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Devin ain't gonna get the Tank, and they call out Crawford since y'all going to 47.
Yeah.
Beat up the old guy.
I'd rather see, let Terrence get a shot at Canelo, man.
I know, but that's if Canelo, selects him. He was giving excuses to him. He ain't gonna get no credit and all that shit. So that's what we really want to see, him getting a shot at Canelo.
Yeah. Cause to be honest, man, Bill is a very smart businessman, matchmaker. I don't see him trying to dance with Terrence Crawford, man. Like Terrence Crawford. Like Bomax said, man, he hurt that guy, man. He hurt that boy, man. It's not sparring, man. The coaches can't save you. He can't. It's not like, and these are the stories that are out there. It's not like he can get hit with a shot that he got hit with Tank, and they stop the sparring and all that. You don't. When a fight actually happens, and you get a hit with a hard shot, they're not gonna say, "Hold on, let him get his break." Let him get his breath. Bomac was A1 spot on with that. It's not sparring. So if you get hurt in a fight, man, they're not gonna say, hold on, back up off him. He's gonna get hurt, man.
True.
Terrence is a killer, man. That's one thing about Terrence, man. And I'm pretty sure Earl Spence could, co-sign off on this, man. And when Terrence makes you do the mollywop, you're gonna do the mollywop.
Mm-hmm. He's a dangerous fighter, man. Real talk. He's a dangerous fighter. All that standing on the outside and trying to wait on the counter. No, man, he gonna find a way on the inside. However he want to do it, he gonna find a way to do it.
Now, let me ask you this, right? I know some people will say, well, Devin's too small, but after what we were hearing, is Devin really too small?
Not if they look. He ain't too small if he's trying to say he don't want no rehydration clause or no freaking catch weight. So he's willing to fight at whatever weight, So in my opinion, he ain't too small because for him to balloon up to 165, you heard what Ryan Garcia put out there, huh?
Yeah. He wants the action with him too.
No,
he wants to knock off Rolly, and then he said they can unify.
No, let me read what you really said,
those are two guys who like to get the IVs alleged. It's all alleged over here. I heard those are the guys that they like to get those rehydration IVs and be real big and strong the next night.
Ryan said if it's true that Devin's using diuretics and needles for the IV to rehydrate, then it would be found out. He said he got no smoke with Snack. Yeah. He said the way he cuts the weight so quick is alarming. That's from Ryan Garcia.
You know how that plays. Some guys master that.
Yeah.
Others struggle. Others are in the bath. They're in the Epsom salt baths, and they do others. Others have other tricks. It is, it is what it is. But just the balloon up, the way he ballooned up, that was like, man,
crazy.
And me, I'm a CMOS guy. I'm like, man, I might have to go over there and see what they cooking up, bro.
Yeah.
I gotta see what they put in. I thought we was putting together some good combinations with the formers, with the coconut water, the watermelon, and the moss, and all that. This brother blew up 25 pounds.
They might have that sea moss that glows, man. They might have that sea moss that glows when you stir it up.
Yeah,
he glows in the jar.
He got some type of mutation formula over there, man.
Mm-hmm.
God damn, Devin. But let me get your take on this, man, because I was speaking on, and I'm glad that you tapped in, man, because you are a expert. I do look at you as an expert, somebody that knows how to cover fights, work the room, do the job, right? Now, I was critiquing, the activities over the last weekend, and I was saying to myself, right, a lot of these guys that are reporting on this $20 million, right, and people will get mad at me for saying it. I'm like, they were claiming to be on the phone to hear the offer, but these same guys that were claiming to hear this are the same guys that don't even know how to work a fight. So my thing is, why would you be privileged to a phone conversation of a $20 million offer? You don't even know how to work a goddamn fight week. Like you don't even know how to interview a fighter, let alone, the ins and outs to set up and be ready to, perform and record a fighter. But yet they want to give you the intricate details of a fighter being offered $20 million. Does that make sense to you, WCS?
Absolutely none at all. I was watching how this information was being disseminated out here. People had their eyes open to my breaking news, and he turned down 20 million. I'm like, what do we come to if you believe that having third, fourth, fifth parties on the phone while you're trying to conduct business, and then those people going out here letting the community know that they was eavesdropping on the phone just to vouch for somebody who's putting out an offer, just to say, yeah, I did it. You notice how this came after the bluff with Matias.
Yeah.
This came after that. So now you come back with, oh, I had like 30 goddamn bobblehead freaking bandits on the phone with me listening so they can verify that, yeah, I offer him 20 million. But if they don't cover fights, how far is it going to go? What do they understand? They don't understand what they're listening to. You know what I'm saying? You're just going to go off somebody's offering 20 mil. What's on the back end? How much is Devin getting? What's the split? Where the fight going to be? You just talking about y'all offer 20 mil guarantee. Who cares? He's made more than that in a fight. But you know, they just dare to get along, man. They're happy. That's all.
Absolutely.
They're happy to be
And I
part
don't know
of
if
it.
you heard me earlier. I was like, that's why I'm on right now. I'm looking for Eddie Hearns to confirm this. I'm looking for Eddie Hearns to confirm that was the offer. Because I can't, and this is no disrespect to the Haneys or Bill, but I can't take the word of somebody that said they offered Shakur $8 million and then they messed around fighting for $1.5 million. And it was going to be his highest payday. So it's like, to me, bro, you said you was giving Shakur $8 million. This was going to be the most money he ever made in his last 3 fights. Then you turn around and fight Regis for 1.5 apiece.
I mean, I heard you say that, but I don't believe that, man. I don't believe it was 1.5. There's no way. There's no way that you could do all that capping with 1.5, man. You know what I'm saying? There's no way that
No,
you
the
could take 1.5
California
from a
Athletic
fight.
State Commission released it. They released the purses.
I know. I'm just being a bit facetious, though.
I know what you're saying. I
You know,
understand. Me too.
Like you cannot cap that hard if you made 1.5, which was less than what you made for fighting Cambosis for the undisputed titles. There's no way you can make 1.5, man. You sure? Did they factor in everything? I'm talking about travel expenses, lodging. Did they factor in everything?
Listen, the paperwork is out there. It's out there.
Did they give him credit for his championship belts at 135? Don't they have a credit? Each sanctioning body has a credit to it, like a 2% credit that they add on to the purse?
Listen. All I know is with the California Athletic State Commission released purses, both Rougarou and Devin Haney got 1.5. All the back end stuff. Like I said, I'm not Team Haney, so I don't know. And when it comes to back end, I don't really get involved with it. Cause like I said, I'm not Team Haney. I get involved with like what you said. Remember, you was there in Tulsa, Oklahoma, when they came in and they gave Jihad his pay stuff. That's what I'm about.
Yeah.
You know, what are we getting? What's the check? What's the contract say? You know, because you was in there. We're not making this up. WCS was in the locker room in Tulsa, Oklahoma, when the top representative came in there and he gave Jihad the pay stuff. That's the check. We get direct deposit. But that is your for your tax purposes, your pay stub. So that's what I'm into. So I believe his pay stub, not Jihad's, but from what we've seen from the athletic commission from California, was 1.5.
Wow. Unbelievable.
Exactly.
And to be out here talking about we offered them 20 million, we offered them 1.5 though.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, yo, listen, that's the one thing too with me, right? Remember this? And we was talking with T.O. Senior that time last December. But remember, T.O. Senior was asking for that type of money, and they said he was pricing himself out. Remember that? The Josh Taylor
because he
fight
walked
week
up
too.
to him. He said, "What did he say? Wasn't they in NY when he said that?"
Yeah, at the Hula Theater. They was at the Hula.
Yeah.
He was at the Hula.
What did he say? 2 million,
Said,
right?
Don't price yourself out. Don't price yourself out. But now all of a sudden, you got the 20 to offer. like, yo,
oh, he said 20 million, huh?
Yeah.
Didn't T.O.'s dad say 20 million? Or what? What did he say?
Yeah. He said 20.
Yeah.
And he said, don't
Yeah,
price
he said
yourself
20, that's
out.
right.
Yep.
He said, don't price yourself out.
Now all of a sudden, they making that offer. Man, like I said, stranger things have happened, man. But I was looking for Eddie Hearns, man. And I even added Eddie Hearns on Instagram when I was recording earlier. I was like, yo, can you confirm this, man? I know a couple of people that's out there. I said, please, if you get a chance in the media scrum, try to see if he can confirm this. Because all these claims and a lot of these guys, no disrespect to them, do what you do, but I can't take you guys' word for valid. Because a lot of you guys that's on here alleging to be on the phone call are some of the same ones that when you guys do a brain fart, you don't even want to do a rebuttal video. You just say, "So what? So what?
Yeah,
I was
who
wrong. So
cares?
what? So
Yeah.
what?" So I'm like, I can't validate that. I can't go off of that because now if you're wrong, you're just gonna come on here and say, "So what? So what?"
Damn. Where you think they got
That's
the
like,
20 mil to offer now?
I don't know, man. They're rich. Haney's are rich, man. Bill is
Was
rich,
it
man.
them or are we talking about the zone? I was puzzled as to where they was getting this 20 mil from though.
Well, I don't want to say it was from the zone or Eddie because Eddie has yet to confirm this. And I had
Correct.
Toby on earlier. Toby said that he just sent the email. He didn't confirm. He just said it was a huge offer. So
You heard what
maybe you know how this
Steve
game is
Kim
played.
said? Steve Kim, let
I
me
don't.
read
I
you
don't know
what
what
he
Steve
said.
Kim said. Okay.
Steve Kim said, "I don't believe for 1 second that Tank Davis was offered 20 million for a fight with Devin Haney. I also don't believe for 1 second Tank Davis will face Haney unless he can impose every physical advantage on him the way he did with Ryan Garcia." That's Steve Kim tweet
From
today.
Twitter, man. To me, it just seemed far fetched. Just the whole, and I like I said, I don't want to come on here and seem like I'm slandering the Haneys, but it's just like, bro, you fool me once, fool me twice. No, you jumped out there, you didn't fool me off with that one because I was on. And you said you Peter Khan. I'm like, he don't represent Batista. I knew that off bat, like from just being in the trenches. I'm like, you're not talking about Xander Zion. You want to fight Batista. Peter Khan represents Xander.
Mm-hmm.
Why is he making you the offer? Unless it's like I said, unless it's like a Frank Martin situation where he's speaking on behalf of Supreme Batista. But you don't do that. You have your own representative. So that right there, Bill led off the week with that. And he finished out in, Haney fashion with the $20 million offer that has yet to be confirmed.
What?
You know?
What's up?
And like I said, this live is who do you believe, right? And one of the tweets that Tank put out, but I don't see it up there no more, is Tank kind of said this, I think it was something like old nigga can't even reach out to the right people. And I was like, man, maybe Tank is on to something because he did reach out to Peter Khan, who was the wrong individual. So maybe he reached out to the wrong people again. I'm just trying to give him the benefit of the doubt. It happens sometimes, man.
Yeah, you're right.
It happens.
But how if you can read R.E., if you can read, being that they already did business with Peter Khan before, right?
Yep.
Isn't Peter
with George
Khan?
Campos?
Is Peter Khan George Cambosis? So you can imagine like the communication that they had. So how did you think Sabril Matias was Peter Khan's fighter? And then who was calling, making that phone call for you anyway? I mean, stuff ain't add up. You know what I'm saying? Shit ain't adding up, brother.
It's not. It's not. But you can't tell the radical Haney supporters this.
You mean the Spence fans?
Yeah,
they switched over. They used to be for
They-
Spence. Now they for Haney.
Yeah, they jumped over. Yeah, they just left old David Ruffins out there, man.
Yeah.
David's just out there right now, man. They left.
Man, maybe we should get together, real talk, man, and send them a care package over there, man. I know you know his people. Maybe we should send them a care package, put some freaking chips in there, and some. You know what I'm saying? Some Bibles. Put about 3 or 4 Bibles in there.
Yeah.
You know, some reading material.
Yeah, they just yeah these guys ain't worth the shit, man. You know the biggest went down and they just forgot about it, man.
Just
You know,
just just
they forgot about him, man. It's
just
like damn,
banished him. Just
they
banished him,
just
man.
complete they complete and then I think what really hurt him is when shout out to the Watsons, man. Once the Watsons started really riding with Bud Crawford, man, I think that really just like made the Spencer Hawlers just jump ship, man.
But see, I'm thinking they had no
They
other choice but to ride with Crawford because Spence was unwilling to come in public. You know, like he said, he wasn't going to answer no questions. He didn't want to deal with it. You know, so Bud, he's the new right undisputed. they was screwing Bud over a little bit by not announcing his all his divisions and shit like that. Now they gotta fuck with him. You know, Al Haymon was trying to screw him over in negotiations. Now they gotta fuck with him for real.
Heavy. I seen Bomac said they really don't know what's going on yet with the rematch. I don't know if you've seen that. Coach Malachi had a little interview with him down at the Pro Box event, and Bomac pretty much, he said Bud is in the gym. They don't really know what's going on, and the key thing that stuck out to me is the weight thing. They don't even know what weight yet. 147, 154.
What?
Mm-hmm.
And he was at the trap. Shit, you might well put that at 160.
Yeah, man. He was, that picture's out there. Nobody's talking about it. That's why I wanted to put it out there because I know he still has a loyal fan base and they be wondering about him. So I just put the picture out there just to say, yo, the guy's all right. He's still looking like July 29th because that's what he looked like to me. He looked like July 29th. That's why, man.
I like that, man. That's slick right there. I'm gonna have to goddamn use that shit. He's looking like July 29th. Damn.
Yeah. That's why I can't think of the brother's name that was on my live yesterday. That I asked, I was like, yo, does he look high and all that? I was like, he looked like July 29th, man. You know what I'm saying? That's how he looked July 29th. I said he was high.
Damn.
So maybe that's the look, July 29th, man. I don't want them to say that, I'm out here saying shit about the guy. He looked like July 29th. Y'all said he was high July 29th. So that's how he looked in the picture to me,
Wow.
So maybe that's just how he looks, Then when I look back at some of your pictures that you took at Beverly Hills, he had the same like glossy, tired look. So maybe that's just his look, man.
Yeah, that's crazy.
He is out there on the farm, and sometimes the weather be a little, it's Dallas, they get rainstorms and all kind of shit going on out there. Maybe the animals, they get a little aroused off the weather. He probably not sleeping good. He's probably
Damn.
not sleeping.
I know that dude, man. He's looking bad out there for real.
But I got to give you your applause on this. You was spot on last night with your call, and rightfully so because you're in the trenches on the front line, and you saved me a couple of dollars because I was going to bet on Shaddai Green with those odds. But then when I had talked to you, and I was like, you know what? He's right. It wasn't like I was talking to somebody that just does this on the internet. And he was like, yo, I covered her. I've been around the opposition level. And I was like, combat is on something. I'm not going to bet this girl. She's going to get beat up. I was like, she's going to get beat up. He's right. They almost got me, though. I'm like, he's right. She hasn't fought the opposition level that Cruz has fought. And sure enough, she went out there and she did the okie doke, man.
Mm-hmm.
She did the okie doke, man.
Was she on her feet the whole time? I mean,
but she didn't listen. She was, but remember what is Shaddai Green's name? The Terminator. It was nothing
Well,
terminating
that's her
going
name
on.
now. She used to be Sweet Green for those who were on
Yeah,
the
yeah,
front
yeah.
line
The
when she
sweet,
was coming up in
sweet
that
stuff. Yeah,
outfit.
that's right.
You know, it used to be Sweets.
Yeah.
Then they turned into the Terminator. I say, oh, we have grown. Okay.
Yeah, the Terminator.
So was there
There
any
wasn't no
knockdowns?
terminating going on last night, man. Oh, and I want to say this too, man. Great assessment of the Jake Paul fight. Yo, to
Man, that
me,
was trash, man.
yo, I said it too, but you know what it gave me? I swear, to me, and I don't, you know why I don't really like bashing Jake Paul? Because he does put on for a lot of fighters as far as getting them situated, getting them good money. But to me, it was Tyrone Woodley 3.5. It
Mm-hmm.
was like, and I heard how you was breaking it down, right? And that's what I seen too. I seen the Tyrone Woodley 3.5. He's like, yo, I'm gonna keep giving you the same look and
Mm-hmm.
pattern. You
Mm-hmm.
know, what round is you're gonna give me the signal, and I'm gonna walk right into it. Cause you know, he did the uppercut was a great shot, but it was to me it looked like an MC Hammer choreographer. You know, he
Yeah, for
dropped him.
real, right?
Yeah, he dropped him. He laid flat out like he was done. And
Flat
what did
out.
Jake
Oh my
Paul?
God.
What did Jake Paul initially do? He did the wave, like, oh, you knew that, huh? Oh, you knew that, huh? Hey, but shout out to him though, man. Continue, keep doing what you're doing. Um, you know, you told us at the press conference you was gonna get the knockout. You know, you haven't had a knockout, and it came. It came.
Yeah, that right there, when you see a fighter that's 10-1, and he keeps on, like, punches aren't being thrown. So he's supposed to be famous. Everything Jake Paul does, he's going to the same way, which is a no-no in boxing. He kept dipping to
Yeah,
his right,
yeah,
dipping to his right, dipping
yeah,
to his right. He's showing Jake Paul what he's doing. High guard,
yeah.
dipping, bending. And sure enough, Jake just threw the fucking uppercut. And it was and the
Mm,
uppercut was really, outside range a little bit. Like it
yeah.
really wasn't close enough where he can just get that velocity, that leverage on it. And old boy just stretched out like, man, get the fuck out of here, bro.
He walked right into it, man.
He walked
He,
right
yeah,
into
he
it,
did
man,
the
just stretched
he
out.
did the Mr. Magoo. You know how Mr. Magoo couldn't see? He used to walk into things and hang his coat up on animals and all that. That's what my man did. He just walked right into it. Like, oh, you don't see him swinging that, huh? You don't see him swinging that, do you? But like I said,
Damn.
man, shout out to Jake. Cause like I said, Jake rocks with a lot of people that we rock with, as far as
Yeah.
Coach Larry Wade and all those
Mm-hmm.
people. So that's why I said I don't really bash him. Jake, we're on to you, buddy. We know what's going on.
Yeah, we know
But
what's going on.
continue, continue success and all of that, man. Um,
Continue hiring the same people for choreography. We appreciate that, man. It's getting better and better every time.
it is, it really is. That one last night, I was like, man, Jake is on some shit, boy. He
Man, you
had my
want to
man.
talk
He
about
had my
end
man.
of the.
Yeah, yo, dude was 10-1. Yo, listen, if you don't keep highlighting that and letting the people know that, I could have sworn they found him at the rack. He was a green
Mm-hmm.
fighter at the Brentwood rack. You know, they gave him a couple of, touches, and they was like, yo, go in there, move around a little bit, touch the such round. He's gonna lay this punch on you. And you put in the rounds, man, lay down. That's what we got.
That's what we
That's
got,
what we
man.
got, man. He got what Joe Dini would call a Joe Dini special. He ran into a shot, ran into it. He didn't see it. He didn't see it.
Oh, he saw it all right.
Yeah,
Hey,
how you
Epsilon. They
think this
saw he
band?
saw it all right because that's what they practice. Shit.
Yeah, yeah. But remember, everything was put together. You could tell because what did Jake Paul say at the press conference? That he beat up his coach. He's like, yo, I
Mm,
stopped your coach in sparring. So the
mm.
history was there. So I
Yeah.
was listening to all that. I'm like, oh, you beat up his coach. So the guy that's coaching him, you already beat up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this makes sense. This makes sense. All right.
Makes sense. Makes all the sense in the world.
But how do you see this Bam main event playing out tonight?
I think it's gonna be a good fight, man. I'm glad it's going 12 though. But I got Bam Rodriguez, much more polished fighter. But Sonny is slick, man. He's able to fight. He got the foot movement. In my opinion, that's slick. You know what I'm saying? Unpredictable. Sometimes he keep his hands down and stuff. But if you take a fundamentally sound fighter, they can get past the showboat, and the slick style with doing all those awkward movements and stuff. You know, people praise him for his movements. That's good. That's lightweight now. That motherfucker, them boys fast down there.
Yeah, they throw a lot of punches. So
They throw a lot of punches.
They let the heads go.
I'm going for Bam Rodriguez though. I just think he's the more well-rounded boxer, and I think he can really make it an interesting fight. You know what I'm saying? To keep it close. It just reminds me, the way Sonny Edwards is talking and running his mouth. It reminds me of freaking Ricky Hatton when he fought Floyd Mayweather, man. He was just talking and talking and talking.
Selling the fight.
Man, Floyd check hooked his ass right into the damn
To the
ring buckle.
Yeah. Yeah. But let me ask you this, right? Being a front liner, covering many weigh-ins and witnessing things that transpired yesterday. Why do you think he was so late to the weigh-in?
Who?
Bad.
It can be many things. He might have been trying to cut that last, because I think after this fight he said he's moving up.
Moving up again, yeah.
I don't know. It might have been to make, because you got to think about it. How many times has Javante been late to stuff?
Yeah.
Javante was late to the weigh-in down here in Atlanta like an hour
Atlanta,
plus.
damn near started a riot. Yeah, I remember that.
And then he came in.
That was the Gamboa fight.
Yeah, the Gamboa. He came in here and pushed him and shit, and started a motherfucking melee on stage, man. That's what Tank does, man.
Yep.
I don't know why Bam. I don't know why Bam was so late, bro. What did you hear?
I heard a little bit of gamesmanship it was trying to say, right? He was trying to psych him out. But then I also
like he
heard
was
the
struggling
weight
to make
thing.
weight or something.
Yeah, I heard the weight thing too. And then I'm like, as somebody that covers these things and being there, that's typically happens sometimes. Not throwing a fighter out there, but I remember being in Newark and that happened.
Yeah, it did happen.
We sat around for an hour or two. It happened.
But that wasn't gamesmanship though.
Nah, it wasn't.
that was that weight that actually was there. That motherfucker ain't going nowhere.
Trying to get that last ounce, 2 hours, So that's what I got. I'm like, he might be struggling to make the weight.
We'll see in the first half of the fight if he was struggling or not.
Yeah. He made the weight. That's all that matters now. The fight is on.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like in the first half of the fight, we'll see if
we'll know. Yeah, we'll know.
You know what I'm saying? He started to fatigue or because Sonny, man, that mother can talk a lot. Damn, he was talking about snack. He was talking about everything. So he better put on. He better put on, bro, for real.
Yeah. With me personally, after how Regis and them talked it up, I just wanted, a lot that talk. A lot of people that's been doing a lot of the talking haven't really been, they've been leaving it a little short.
Yeah, at the end of the year,
they get us all hyped up. Oh man, yeah. Then it's just not there, man. It's just not there. Cause I'm telling you that's how, But I wasn't as disappointed because me and you talked with Miss Green. Cause Miss Green had me amped. I'm like, she's like, you spit on me, it's on, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I don't know, she might do something. She been waiting for this opportunity. She got spit on. But I should have knew because Franchise Cruz said something that should have stuck out before me and you talked. She said, "Yo, man, you had the space and opportunity. You didn't do nothing." I should have knew that. Like she's caught. Like you're front. You up here selling the movie right now. Cause we seen each other. Yeah. You didn't want to do nothing. I should have knew then. But I got caught up like, oh, she's a 7-1 underdog. You know. But shout out to the Terminator. I wonder what's next for the Terminator now.
Who's the 7-1 underdog?
Cruz was. They had Cruz a 7-1 underdog.
I wanted to bet on that. God damn, I wish I would have got up with you. I asked you too, but I figured you was busy. Fuck, man. I wanted to bet on that fight. I did.
That was the money fight too.
Yep.
That was the money fight. That was the money fight, man.
What was the odds on that? Did you even check?
Nah. I didn't get it. But I remember the press conference. That's what they said at the press conference. She was the 7-1 favorite. Green.
Oh, okay.
I was like, damn. Yeah. Green was the 7-1 favorite.
What do you think about the Cobra fight and El Rayo? Who you going for?
The New York in me is gonna go with Cobra. You know, I know.
Okay.
Shout out to Sosa and them. You know, so I'm gonna stay with the home team. I'm not gonna play no away game. We don't know with Chris Colbert, man. The Chicken Man. I call him the Chicken Man. I don't know if he still has his restaurants and all that. We don't know. The last fight was a tough fight for him. You know, he got the decision, but a lot of people questioned it. I think it's gonna be a good fight, and hopefully they both fight like they betted 50,000 on each other. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like you don't want to lose that money. Don't they got a personal $50,000 bet?
Yeah, they did that, man. They shook on it and everything, and they put 50 grand. You know, Chris Colbert was the one that initiated it. So let's bet 50 grand. Let's bet 50 grand. I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah,
you must have gotten way better than the last fight, man.
Yeah, but he was making his rounds. You know, he was training down there with headbangers in DC, and he was doing the damn thing, man. You know, he was training. He was, so but we'll see, man. Let's see. I want to see what Dave Morrell and this guy do, and then it's like, come on, after this, man, stop putting this guy's name with Canelo. Maybe fight Caleb Plant, because I don't think Charlo responded back to him. Like you want this guy to just go, and a lot of people always want to tie him with Canelo. Like, oh, Canelo's ducking him. Look, fight Caleb Plant. Fight David Benavidez. Fight these guys. You got, this is your 10th fight tonight. You can't just after 10 fights thinking, oh, nobody, he's the boogeyman. Like, no, dude is not fighting boogeyman type of people. Like, knock off some of these guys that already had the opportunity to fight Canelo.
Yeah.
Then maybe we could start, putting you in the Canelo sweepstakes.
Yeah, it's different for real. Do you think the Rodriguez fight and Edwards go the distance?
Yeah, I don't see that. Nobody getting stopped. Listen, the one thing that can play out if the weight was the issue. If the weight was the issue, right? For Bam, it might come to fuck him over. But if he's 100% and dude is 100%, I don't see nobody getting stopped.
Edwards only has 2 knockouts, I think.
I see that fight going 12. But if Bam ain't make weight, struggle to make weight, he might run out of gas, man. He might run out of gas, man. when you cutting weight and you struggling to cut weight and then you make weight and then you trying to rehydrate, you know, it don't work out the same. You're not gonna be 100% in there tonight. You know, you just you won't be at your best. But if that what they're saying was just gamesmanship and you know, he was just trying to psych my man out and all of that, get underneath his skin, yeah, he should be all right. But if he struggled to make weight, it may be interesting.
Yeah, I feel you on that, man. We'll see. I think that's gonna be the fights like um Colbert El Rayo should be pretty entertaining. Unless it's a sleeper, unless Morrell's partner's opposition is a sleeper.
Listen, they got a tough week to follow because Ramirez and old boy, shoot,
Rubisi,
man, listen, they got a tough one to follow, man.
Tough one, bro. Jahai and freaking goddamn Ferron.
Oh yeah,
shit.
Yeah, that was a hell of a fight, man. Yo, listen, I'm mad that I wasn't there, but I was there. But they gave me the Nicolas Skavecki all over again, but just more for me. As I watch it over and over, and I watch because when you watch the fight and you listen to Tim Bradley, he fucks the fight up for you.
He does.
He fucks the fight up for you because then when you watch the fight again, mute it, and then you watch it again without listening to him, but after watching it on mute, and you see some of the things that Jihad started doing from the 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th round, you're like, what fight is Timothy Bradley calling? Not even watching, calling. Because some of the head movement that Jihad was doing, that Timothy Bradley was like, oh, unnecessary head movement. When you watch it, some of the shit Jihad, he was fucking me up. Like he was swerving, doing pivoting, angles, countering, coming over the top, buckling the big
how much remediation does that take? I was like, God damn.
Yeah.
In order for you to even get in the rhythm with somebody else's time and to do that head movement on the inside, jeez, man.
That was a hell of a fight, man. I just wish one more of the judges would have did the 5-3 as well, man.
Yeah. Timothy was making it seem like he haven't seen Jihad do that before, but he has, But now it was all about a night of criticism and let people know he was on his way out because Timothy himself was pretty much weighing heavy on Jihad losing. For real, that's why he was talking about being released from the contract before the fight was even in the 7th round.
Yeah, that was his whole agenda because he popped out with it, like saying, "Oh, he bit off more than he could chew." Sometimes you got to slow your roll. So that was his agenda. That was his agenda. But like I said, I want to shout you out and Jake Donovan, especially Jake Donovan's tweet, for, calling him out. Like, dude, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? But 2024, we're looking for some vegetables, man. And I said it last night on your show. Maybe we can get that V8 can.
Have you checked around locally behind the bodegas or the restaurants over there? Have you checked behind there?
Yeah.
They throw out food all the time, so I'm pretty sure you could find some cans over there, some vegetables.
But they told us, man, the DHP special, man, they got some of the best V8 juice, tomato juice around, man. That's what we looking for, man. Cause that V8 can over there, he wasn't impressed with us, man.
Yeah.
In April, So maybe we could, possibly get something going with him in 2024.
Man. Yeah, they got around the same freaking age, damn near same experience with the record, the numbers and shit. Yeah. Stop, procrastinating. Answer the call, goddammit.
He's an undefeated fighter, too. He's an undefeated fighter.
Looked very, very good in his last fight. Oh, my God. Looked very good.
The guy in the 5th round.
Yeah. He has power now to be concerned about. He got power. But I'm gonna get up out of here, bro. I gotta run, pick up some things.
Oh man,
But we'll
listen.
chop it up. Hey, I appreciate you.
Before I let you go, I gotta let you go. How I brought you in there once again, man. This is WCS over here, hot grease, man. Check him out. He does his thing. Media, he's just like me, man. WCS is more humble though. You might, want to link up with WCS because he might have broke a couple things for you too. He knows a lot of the same people that I know. But once again, I appreciate you over here, WCS.
Hey, I appreciate
the door
that,
is always
Shalom.
open for you, man.
No doubt,
The
brother.
door over here is always open for you, man. And once again, I want to say thank you for a lot of the things that you have bestowed upon me with the photography, the media, just everything in life, man. I appreciate you.
No doubt, man. Hey, you're welcome, bro. No, hey, it ain't like I gotta tell you 2, 3, and 4 times, man. You done ran with it, changed the game. So, man, everybody continue to support Showtime Shaw News, man. And appreciate you for your support, man. And we'll talk again. Make sure you hit that like
Definitely.
button and subscribe to this brother's channel. I'm out, man.
Appreciate you, WCF. Shout out to World Combat Sports Stop Group, man. One of the hottest guys in the game, man. Like he said on his chat, hottest chat in the game. WCF does this thing, man. Definitely tap in with him. We've been on for 2 hours. Rocking and rolling, man. Like I said, it's cold outside. So, I said, let me come in here, play around with my soundboard and all of that. Talk a little boxing tonight. You know, um, normally it's not quiet here. The girls and everybody is downstairs. It's just like I said, it's just me and my animals upstairs. So I felt the need to bring the board out, play around a little bit, and talk some boxing. Man. Talk some boxing. So, appreciate WCS coming over here giving his expert opinion. He's the expert out here. I say that with high regard because this is the guy that I've been covering fights with for a lot of years now. And, guys that cover fights that are around, especially when you're on the front lines, you get to see a lot. You get to see a lot because you're in the mix. And being in the mix gives you that experience. So when you see stuff play out on TV, like we was talking about, with the lateness to the weigh-in, and I'm like, what do you think that was? Do you think he was still trying to cut the weight or gamesmanship? Because a lot of times the guys are late. Man, they booted me out the studio again, man. But listen, I'm gonna wrap this up. That's the star right there, saying, yeah, you're doing too much. But like I said, a lot of times when you cover these fights, you see a lot, and just for sake, hopefully he wasn't still trying to cut weight. Because if he was still trying to cut weight, and like I was saying before they kicked us out, that was an actual weigh-in. A lot of these other weigh-ins, they weigh in early, and then the weigh-in that you give be the ceremonial weigh-in. That was the actual weigh-in. So for his sake, hopefully he was on weight, not still trying to cut weight. But that will definitely come back to affect him tonight. But with that being said, we're gonna wrap this up, man. I think I did enough blogging today. Probably about give or take 4 hours, right? Give or take. This is almost 2.5. Did my cardio walk with the dog. I did the hour at the spot. But like I said, salute to me and everything that I got going on. Once again, thank you, WCS, for coming through the news by Shy News. This is the Source Experience. But hey, what do I know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yo, you know who it is. It's Chop Chop Corley, one and only. I'm a Hall of Fame legend right here. I'm here with the sauce, y'all. We gonna chop it up real soon. Back in the kitchen with Chop Chop Kitchen.
Yeah, you know the vibe.
Hey guys, this is Tiana Tuimu-Helua. I'm a top-ranked knockout, and I want to give a shout out to Sauce Talk Podcast.
Thank you. You know the vibes.